Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. About a year ago, I did a video on a Google certified box, the MECOOL KM1. Well, they came out with a new one. It's the KM6. It's got a great wood grain finish. It's got some great specs. We're gonna get into all that right now. All right, so why am I so excited about a silly Android box like this one right here? It's because I've been waiting and waiting for a box that has the specs of a high performance box, but that is still under $100. And to top it off, is Google certified. Let me tell you all about this box here. Not only is it a good looking wood grain box, very, very good quality box, it has one of the best remotes you can get for an Android box. It is a fully Google certified box, which means it has the voice activation where you can ask for specific apps. It also has hot buttons for your YouTube, Prime Video, and Google Play, so you can get right to those right from the ease of your remote. It is also Bluetooth, so the box is actually right behind me, but I can still use it. I don't have to point it at the specific box. And a lot of Android boxes you do, and that can be very frustrating. So you do not need a remote replacement when you have a remote like this. It's fantastic. So the remote's good. The box is good quality. What else about it? Well, the KM6 box now has an Ethernet port that you can get 1,000 megabits per second. Now, that's a game changer for an under $100 box because typically they'll have boxes like this with only 100 megabits per second max speed. Now, for some people, that's no big deal because you might only be running a 20 or 30 megabit per second speed. But what about those that run fast? Like myself, I run 985 megabits per second. Well, if I plug this direct into my Ethernet, now I can maximize my speed and it just runs that much better. So not only can you connect this via Wi-Fi, but then you can connect it via your Ethernet and just get blazing fast speeds, which is really fantastic. In addition to that, this runs off of your 5G, so if you are connected via Wi-Fi, you can get the fastest speeds on it as well, which is really, really nice. It also runs Android 10.0, and I know this particular box comes in a few different varieties, and I'll put a link in the description section of this video where you can choose if you want more storage or less storage, because you can actually cater it to this box and decide what it is that you want. And I really love that it has the Google Assistant on here. When you have your Amazon Fire Stick, for example, you're able to talk to it and ask for specific things. Or when you're doing a search, you don't have to type everything in. You can just speak into the remote. Well, this does the same exact thing, but with Google, which is a little bit smarter than the Fire Stick when you speak. I get frustrated when I'm trying to ask for something and it types something completely different. I just haven't had that problem with this, and I really like that. In addition to that, if you do like good graphics, this does run 4K on your Netflix. It runs 4K on your YouTube. So you don't have the problems of bogging down that you normally would have for an Android box under $100. So let me go ahead and show you what you get right out of the box, not even add anything to it, and we'll talk about what you can add to it and things like that right now. Now, as I get into the software portion of this box, right out of the box, if you do want more specs than what I've already shared with you, I'll list all that in the description section of the video. It'll just be a lot easier for you to go down there if you're a techie and want to know a little bit more about the specs. But for those that want to know the usage of this, the setup is so easy. I picked up my phone, acknowledged, and it logged me into my Google account since it's Google certified. Just like that. That's setting up your box. Connected to my Wi-Fi, and this is what you get right out of the box. You've got your updater, you've got your IPTVs. The cool thing about this, and this is kind of new, is that when you open this up here, and I haven't added any, you can actually add your M3U playlist. So you can Google M3U if you don't know what it is, but it actually has codes. There's tons and tons of codes that you can just put right in here to get all kinds of free content. Your extreme code, if you have, let's say, a paid IPTV that uses the extreme code, you can add that on here, and that easy, you can actually have it accessible to you right there on your home screen, which is great. It's got Spotify, YouTube, and then the Google Play. Since this is Google certified, you do now have access to the full Google Play Store. You don't need to sideload any apps because just about everything is on there. And what else comes on here? Well, you've got your Pluto TV, your Discovery Plus, Disney, look at all of these that are in here. And some of these you don't have to sideload like you would on a Fire Stick because it's Google. That means they don't have any issues with negotiating contracts like Amazon has on their Fire Stick, which is why it's so frustrating sometimes to get things like Peacock or HBO Max and a few of these others that you see on here. It's difficult to get those on the Fire Stick because they don't negotiate those contracts as well. So you can see there's all kinds of stuff on here built in. There's just tons and tons and tons already on this box here. And then you've got Spotify built in if you want to just listen to music in the background, which is really nice. And then you've got all kinds of cool videos here. There's just some really, really cool stuff on this box. And I could go on and on and on about how great this is. I just want to introduce it to you because it's a brand new box out there on the market, and it's so easy to use. That's what I like about it, and I love that it's Google certified so you don't have any issues, and the warranty is really, really good, and they support it as well. So I'm going to put a link in the description of this video where you can find out more information about this box, and if you want to purchase one, you can use that same link and go ahead and purchase it. Now the link I'm going to provide in the description section will show their full line of boxes. So if you want to get one with a little bit more storage, if you like to download content and watch it later, more than welcome to do that, and you can pick box that has a little bit more storage. And again, the link I share with you is going to have all of their line, every single one available, so you can find the one that best fits your needs. But the MECOOL line of Android boxes really are some of the best ones out there, and this is the newest one of their line. Again, I'd be happy to answer any questions you have about the MECOOL line. It really is a good Google certified option if you're looking for under $100 value Android box. Really, you're not going to be able to find anything better. Thanks for joining me today. If you do have any questions, feel free to comment down below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. I really do appreciate that. And if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I do videos like this all the time. Thanks again.